Hello to everyone out there in the Matrix. I hope everyone's doing well today in this crazy world where we live. Uh, this live stream fought me all the way trying to get it started, so I'm not exactly sure how it's going to turn out. Anyways, trying to get the live stream set up just fought me every step of the way. But anyways, I was contacted by a friend this morning that said that they received a an earthquake and up on the East Coast, and so I'm hoping everybody is safe and sound up there. I'm going to be doing a reading for September 2020 outlook, and see how it goes. I don't know. This fought me all the way trying to get this set up. So let's see what comes through on this reading. If it's actually streaming, I don't know. Very difficult time getting this set up on uh, the tube today. Whatever. Oh, so I'd already put my query into these cards and shuffled them and cut them. First card is the Ace of Cups. Interesting. I just saw that on a video last night that a friend had shared with me. So there's a there is a lot of underground activity going on, and this isn't necessarily natural. This is like, in a way, this is like man-made activity type thing. And I'm getting the impression of something like to do with water, H2O water, um, this man made type activity underground, under the surface. It's almost like, in this instance, bringing something to the surface. Interesting. Let me pull another card. Six of Pentacles. Money card there. Excuse me. So this has come up in some of my readings, even from 2019, and I'm doing this reading for September 2020. And this card is like showing a lack of monies. It it's a pentacle card, but if you notice how these figures here are actually, it's almost like they're begging for money or something, and finances are not good for September. They are um, being withheld or something, and distinct impression with this card is that this is like digital in nature, something to do with like, some interruption with the digital currency, but very lack of finances. That card doesn't look really that great. So this next card is the Queen of Pentacles and another money card, and this is this is kind of saying the same thing, y'all, that money is going to be a big problem in September, that on the world stage, even though it's not already a problem, September is seems to be a very bumpy ride. Hmm. Definitely the third card still coming through as a lack of finances. Kana card, it is a justice card. Yeah, boom. So in the month of September 2020, there is there's going to be a revelation, so to speak. This is going to be what we have been seeing in the world is leading up to September. It's going to be, I hate to use the word awakening, so I'm not going to use that word because it's been done to death. But this is like, I'll put it like more of the human population of this world, this matrix, are going to see, it is going to be revealed what is really taking place in front of our eyes, but not so much in front of our eyes. A lot of things behind the scenes. Um, but as you can see, possibly if that focuses in, the scales are balanced. So there is an attempt to balance out an injustice, but there would be a fight with that because this card actually is holding a sword and it is also holding a set of scales. So there will be a battle for this. But I can see that in the month of September 2020, people that are not aware of what is down in this world right now, if they are not aware of it now in the month of September, people are going to start questioning what is going on, and this is where the awakening, which everybody else is using, so I don't want to use that, but they're going to become alert to what is transpiring. A major arcana card. This is the tarot. This is the tower card. Boy. So with recent events that we have seen already take place just recently in days on this earth, we can expect to see more of this same type of thing in September, but don't get stuck on September, y'all, because this reading happens to be for September, but this is leading up to the end of September, but October. But I have to say that what is happening here in this card is going to actually be more of what we have just seen happen. And this fire thing, which is boom, the air, mm, some kind of energy, like an energy weapon, is it, but it has to do with the air, the sky. This is coming from the sky, but it is not. It is. It is not technology like we are accustomed to, like some kind of missile or something. This is something else. This is like I keep from this card here. I keep getting like a beam, an energetic type beam or something, very destructive, but it is not a typical missile or missile bomb, that type of thing. Something totally different, but can cause catastrophic damage. We're going to be seeing some more of that coming up in September. A lot, I dare say, but so this next card is the Knight of Pentacles, and boom, there it is. So again, there is going to be a fighting for finances. There's a September is going to be a very difficult time for financing. Keeps coming up over and over in this card, um, or in this reading, I should say. Like this isn't. This is more than just our own personal finances. This is more of a global situation. Mm, I have mentioned this back in 2019 in some of the readings, but there is going to be a dueling match, a fight for finances. Mm, it will affect people on a personal level, but this has to do with like world currency or something. And being Mr. Gloom and Doom and everything, I'm getting a sense from this card that definitely a battle for money and scratching out, like scratching to try to get monies or something. Not particularly. I mean, I thought the Tower card would be something, but this card is very unnerving to me. There will be a dueling for finances in many different arenas. Um, it just is. So the next card is a major arcana card too. This is the death card. So the first thing that came through on this card for me, for me, was that this is as it kind of mentions in Christianity, that your battle is not against like flesh and blood, but against principalities. That is coming through strongly in this card. Um, this is some type of entity that controls this thing is going to have world governments taking a knee and bowing. And the reason I say that, if this focuses in and you can see um, the bowing of these figures in this card, subjugation, um, the powerful world leaders are subjugated and put on their knees in front of this mm, this entity, this uh, energy type thing. Like they September is going to be a time when they are going to find out who the boss really is. Like while they have had control now for all this time, they're going to see like what their whether they knew this or not, but their master, so to speak, this is where that taking a knee to that comes in. Like this entity thing comes forward. This is going to happen in September. A lot of major arcana cards. A lot of major arcana cards. The Wheel of Fortune. Again, this there is a lot of things going on above, like there is a lot of things going on above, like in the sky, below the firmament, but in the sky. But there is also a lot of activity un, underneath the surface of the earth. A lot of activity doing like preparations, mm, a lot of construction, maybe like bunkers or dwellings happening below the surface of Earth, and in conjunction with what is happening above. So there's a lot of activity in the sky. I But whatever this is that is happening in the sky is what is motivating this activity below the surface of the earth. It's, lots of construction, lots of construction. And this is going to be a time of kind of the first word that popped into my head was homework, but doing your homework on what it is that is really coming out, because there's so much different type of information. It's almost like you have to do your own homework, your own research on this to find out the truth, because there's so much deception and misinformation. And y'all, I will point this out, especially with this card here. the Wheel of Fortune, if you notice the serpent, I happen to know that there are some planets that are moving into the constellation Ophiuchus, and that constellation has always been depicted as the serpent bearer, sometimes called the serpent handler. And the movement of these planets into that constellation is definitely a key factor in we are going to be seeing mid September to late September, definitely October. But this process is going to be starting in September. And a lot of I just keep getting a lot of construction of dwellings or bunkers or something underground, underneath the surface. Lots of that across the world, across the earth. I'll pull another card here. So this card is the Queen of Wands. Boom. So this card is a little sketchy, but um, possibly, more than possibly, very likely, there is going to be some kind of shakeup in the monarchy, um, primarily probably in England with that monarchy. But since this is a worldwide event, it is going to be a shakeup of these these institutions that are and have been um, maybe that bloodline, that divine right to rule or something. This is going to happen worldwide for all of these type of things. There's going to be a shakeup with this. So the next card is the Knight of Cups. So again, this card is coming through as being some type of conflict, adversity, a lack of things. This cup is empty. Mm, September has to be a month of preparedness, that final like preparation for what is going to be coming, and still getting a strong impression of a lack of everything really. So this next card is the Eight of Cups, and all of the cups are empty, and the figure with its back to me, to you, if I'm showing it to you, boom. Again, following suit with this entire reading, uh, cups can often mean bounty and all of that. All these cups are empty, so I say prepare, prepare. Get your provisions in order. Stockpile what you can. I'm gonna pull one more card. So this is the Three of Hearts. So there's gonna September is gonna be tough on the heart. It is going to be it. It's just gonna be. I don't know what to really say with this card. I just say prepare in September. Have Be prepared before the middle to late September for what is going to be coming, because this is going to be a lot of conflict to what worldwide conflict and um, the breaking of the heart and a a lot of chaos in this card, heartbreak, disenchantment. Yeah, I don't really like this card. That's I think this is going to be the last card on this reading. I guess it is what it is. I wasn't sure I was going to do a reading for that because I really don't have to do a reading with cards to know what it is. But anyways, I say prepare for September. Be be prepared by September for what is coming up from October on, because it is. You probably wish that you had, if you have the resources to do it. Anyways, I guess that's it for this live stream. I hope everyone stays safe out there and take care and prepare.